Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel on this road to 2000. This will be episode 187. Thanks to Alfie for letting me know about the volume. I absolutely had no idea. I do look back at the videos, but when you're playing the volume back on your PC, it's actually a lot louder. But then when I put it on my phone, yeah, it was really, really difficult to hear. So thank you for pointing that out, and hopefully this has sorted things out. But let's jump into today's game and see what time it is. Okay, got the black pieces, and who knows what's going to happen today. All right, e5, always the way I reply. King's Gambit. Just love to hate it, but I mean, I've got a couple of things I play against it, but it's knight out normally. Knight comes out, I do exactly the same. And then depending if they push the pawn, we push the pawn as well. But yeah, that's... Whoa, what the heck? That is unusual. Like, big time. Wow. Because that's where their knight's supposed to go. So I know my knight's supposed to come out. They're going to win the pawn, but, you know, it is what it is. I guess if they take my pawn, my queen can take this pawn. That's kind of peculiar. I wonder why they've done that. Are they just trying to protect that pawn? That is very unusual. If I come in for a check, what do? Queen comes back. So do I take with the... I think I take with the queen here. And then hang this pawn, obviously. But if I take with the queen, and this queen takes this pawn, then I just come in for a check. And then they block. And then I've got to look out for this pawn as well. But if I come in here, it just gets really, really messy. So I'm going to take with... my knight, attacking the queen. They might just decide to give me a check, which they do. Now I can just... Oh God, what's this? What's going on? I'm going to come out and defend it like this, and they can't take my knight because obviously they'd be in check. So that's going to sort things out. Okay. Got knight in the middle of the board. My bishop is getting out. So let's see what happens here. I think ideally... Yeah, that would have been nice, wouldn't it? But that's not happening anymore. So get the bishop out. Castle. Just develop, I think. Just develop. I think maybe castles next. They're behind in development, and if you look at their knights, I mean, I was going to say, okay, it's got a way out now, but I think just castles probably make sense. Rook F, E8. Okay. Check does nothing for me. I don't really want them to take, so I think I'm gonna redeploy this over here and see where they're... I want to, yeah, get rook on this file here, and I think let's just get rook on this file. That makes sense, I think. Now, interesting. going to develop my my knight a bit more, get it into the action a bit. They're going to take, I'll take back with the rook, okay, and so they're currently looking at my bishop, and also rook and bishop both look at this pawn on f7. So I'm going to bring the bishop back just to cover that square. I can see knight coming in. If that happens, it's not a massive problem. If knight comes in, takes the bishop, I take back. Obviously, this rook still defends. Yeah, they're looking to come in here and nick my pawn and potentially my rook. So I'm just going to attack. Ask the question: where do they want to go? If they take, I'll happily have. I think I just take back with the rook. Attacking the knight. Okay, so they attack back. Now, I'm just going to drop back. I need to get this knight out, connect the rooks, and let's see what we can do from here. I mean, it's okay. Let's get the knight out. Not really too worried about where they're going right now. I think they might try and jump in here. I'll take. Okay, let's just connect the rooks. Do I try and hit the rook? I'm going to do it, but then they just attack, don't they? They just attack me. So, you know, if they want to take, it's entirely up to them. I will just take back with the pawn. Or do I take in? I'm going to take in. I'm going to take with the h pawn. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. If they decide to push on, which might be the best bet. Okay, I'm going to get this pawn rolling. And if they want to okay, that happens. Now, I think that's a good bet. That is quite a nice little. And the idea behind that is to maybe just slot my my bishop into d3, just to. I mean, they can take it out with a knight, but now I'm expecting that pawn to push. So, where do I want to go with that? Am I running out of squares? A little bit. Okay, so I am just going to take. Now, they're going to attack my rook. So I'm going to come on here and try and attack the pawns. Just making sure they don't have anything else. Okay, cool. So they look at my rook. And they're looking at this pawn as well. So I'm going to come in here because they've got two attackers. They've got the knight and the rook. So just protect it. I can even slot. Right, okay, so they win that. Now, I'm going to take. They're going to take this pawn. I'm going to take this pawn. Or maybe I should have pushed on before taking the pawn. Yeah, I should have done that. That was silly. Or maybe not. They just wanted to make sure they had a safe route home, which they do, but okay, now See, this is an issue. This pawn coming home because this knight protects. So I need to get this out. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Where am I? I'm going to hit the pawn. I think it's not going to go anywhere just yet. Unless they come in and try and push it away. If they do, they just defend. What about... I'm thinking get them both on this rank. The second rank. Need to watch out for back rank as well. King's got no spaces to go to. What can they play here? Can attack the rook. Yeah, there we go. So with that, I think I just... Is that too... No, I need to get this knight into the game. Okay, right, that's fine. Just protect. And I think now knight looks good. They're attacking the rook, protecting this pawn, and allowing my other rook to get into the game. Whoa. I'm not seeing it. Not seeing it at all. I don't get it. What am I missing? Unless they're trying to come in here. And I think I can just push my pawn, my rook forward, but yeah, there we go. That's fine. They can attack, but I just slip to the side, f7. Time's going down quickly. Tight game. Oh. Chucking a little check, why not? They've got to come here, don't they? Get another check in there. Oh no, that's mate. That's mate. So I need to... How do I save that? Totally missed that. Totally missed it. Wow, okay, so that is mate. So how do I... Do I just drop back? Wowzers. So I'm taking that. That's gone. Another check. Does that do anything for me? At least it gets me out of the way of this potential pawn. Now, how can I get back in this game? Can't. I'm going to just come in here and try and stop. They can just try and get in here, can't they? So I think they think they've just got enough, don't they? They do just have enough, don't they? Do I try and take the... I'm going to come in here and I'm going to have to sacrifice the... I'm just thinking my king might be able to get here just in time. Oh no, I can't. I can't. Oh, idiot. Ah. Nothing there. Nothing there at all. Sack the queen. Can sack the queen now, can't you? Right, that's time to resign. Ah, I thought I was doing all right until I lost the pawn, but King's Gambit, every time I see it, it's just trouble. It's fun to play against. I don't play it, but I'm sure it's pretty fun to play as well because I've ended up in nothing but crazy situations. Right, looking at the whole thing, it's they finished with 78%. I played with 73. They had a blunder, I didn't, and it was pretty tight until literally the very sort of pretty much the end. Yeah, that's unusual. That's bizarre. For somebody who plays something, it's kind of just hit the queen, try and bully the queen. Okay. I'm winning. Castle. I did think that as well. As soon as I made the move, I was like, should have just castled. 2.9 winning. 2.9. There's apparently a pin. So where's the pin? Oh, but hang on a minute. So you, oh my gosh. So wow, you come in here, knight d6, defending this bishop, hitting this bishop, and basically say they drop back trying to protect this bishop, then you just obviously just take and win a piece. But then say they just drop in here, for example, then I guess you just hit them again. Oh, you're just winning a piece basically. So say they drop back in here, then I guess I take, don't I? Rook takes, and then I can take this as well. They win a pawn. But yeah, I've just, missed it. Missed that. I just thought I'm in trouble. I was going to lose a piece. I'll take him with the bishop. It's the knights that do me in the end. Knights against bishops, I just... so hard. So tricky. It's bang equal here. Some inaccuracies, but it's nothing much. It's nothing to... Wow. .6 winning again. Oh, Jamie. Both. Oh my gosh. Both rooks on the second rank would have been deadly. I didn't even think about that. I missed this. I missed it. I should have seen that. Should have seen that. What's next? No. Wow, look at this. Completely equal, pretty much. And just, yeah. Yeah, why is that? That's the blunder. I think they just thought, you know what? I've got enough material to get it home. And they were right. So all the way back. All the way back. Yeah. But even if I go all the way back, then just start pushing this pawn instead, don't they? But then it's just, oh gosh, it's just a mess. Yeah, game over. Wow, okay, well, I'm going to have another one, aren't I? King's Gambit. Right, okay, so here we go. Back to the English, c4. And what are we going to get today? Right, so we get our c3 in, nice and early. Okay, g3. Okay, g2. Now, okay, I actually prefer that. So I can get e4 in and then also protect both pawns by pushing d3. Okay, so they want to come in. Can't for the time being. I am going to do this, and then I'm also going to castle, and if they, whoa, they want to go that way. Can I push? Not yet. I'm going to do this first and try and... I don't think doubling up their pawns is too bad here, because they are going to try and just unleash an attack down the G and the H files. So if they want to take, they can take. Well, actually, if they take, I've got a fork, so they don't want to take. Take with the bishop. Okay, so I'm going to take first, hitting the queen. So they have to take. Then I'm going to castle. I think that's the right move. There we go. Well, I think I can push straight away. I think I can get this in. So obviously if they take, I take with the knight. Then I've got my queen looking at the pawn. Potentially come in there. However, okay, cool. So they panicked a little bit. Right now, if they push on again, I am just going to drop back. It's always a bit scary because all it takes is the queen to try and wriggle in here somehow. And that's a mate. But that's not going to happen. Not going to let that happen. And if they take, I need to wake up. So hang on. If they take, actually, that's bad. So if they take and I take with the pawn, then queen comes in and I'm absolutely screwed. So I need to come in here. In fact, you know what? If they take, I could just take back with... In fact, if I'm going to take back with the... I've still got to watch this pawn situation as well. So if they take, I'm going to take back with... I kind of feel like I have to do it like this. Just because if the queen came in, it's still kind of dodgy. So I'm going to end up in a pawn down. Maybe not. Okay, so I'm just going to push. I'm going to push. And if they want to come in, I'm just going to take. And when they take back, I'm going to take. If they push, there's a discovered attack on my queen. Right, so maybe looking to come in this way. Can I push up? If they take, my knight gets into a nice position, kind of. It's not... Or do I come in this way? This has got to be the way, hasn't it? Right, here we go. Knight c3. Right, now, am I missing anything? My queen's going to get hit by the rook, but I can... Oh, shit. Queen comes in for the check. So what can I do about that? Queen d1. They come in for a check, and it's just mate, isn't it? It is just mate. Say I move out the way. Queen comes in. Oh, I can just move. Right, okay, I'm alright. I'm okay. I'm alright. I can just move. Need to then... Queen comes back. I go here. I'm running. I've got a bit of a route out, but I thought I was in like mega trouble there for a second. I mean, it's still not great. Knight protects queen. So, ooh, that's not very nice. So I think... Yeah, no way. I'm just going to run. That just seems to make sense. If I get checked, d2. If I get checked again, kind of helps me get out of the way. What about pawn takes? And I take back. Am I in trouble? Oh man. So if I take back, is that really bad? I don't think it is. I don't think it is unless I get pushed. I can just defend, no? Oh, sugar, there is a check. I come in here, though. Does knight come in at some point? Yeah. So... I'm going to get out of the way. I think it's just imperative to... Can't see any reason why I can't move that. I mean, obviously that's not great, but I can just try and move to the side again. Need to get this bishop out. I don't know where to move it. This pawn's protected. This pawn's protected. Right, okay. I think I... Is it time? Yeah, it's time. Right, there we go. Now Now. I have to be a little bit careful because if they push my knight away, then they do at some point, if I move my queen, have this. But I guess I can just, I need to do something. How can I, queen g1? Just doesn't really do anything, does it? Queen's protecting. Come in here, maybe? I think I do that. I'm coming in, right. It's happening. Looking at a check. Mate. I missed it. How did I miss that? Fuck. Well, if I come in here, then what? I get checked. I'm banging trouble. And then, oh my gosh. Oh, God's sakes. Right. I don't really have many options other than, am I going to get mated? Oh, that's mate. Queen's about to mate me. I've only got one move, apart from lose the queen. Damn. Losing 2 in a row is so tilting as well. The first game, I'm annoyed. I'm still annoyed about the first game, about not trying to get my, I don't know, the reviews wound me up by seeing that I could have attacked the knight. Yeah. Yeah, on the H file. And then gone up and doubled up my rooks on the second rank. That's annoyed me. And this game, I mean, I had a blunder, 65%. They had 77%. Not a lot in it, but, and it wasn't that. Okay, so I'm all right here. This is completely fine. Doesn't like that. Doesn't like that either. Wow. Yeah, I realised that afterwards. I thought I'd sorted myself out here. I thought I was okay. What did it want instead of... Really? Got to be kidding me. But it kind of makes sense, I guess. Right. And I just let them in. Yeah, look, taking invited the queen onto this square, which basically finished me off. And that's it. That is basically it. Mate in 18. But hang on, so I've got to lose the queen, basically. Yeah, lose the queen. I mean, jeez. Oh, right, I'm going to have one more. That is so tilting. One more. One more and that's it. And if I lose this, I'm not going to play any more today. Okay, here we go. E4, E5. So it's going to be Italian, isn't it? It is just always Italian. So knight out, here we go. And oh my gosh, I think that's fine. Yeah, well, it's kind of ruined my plans, but it is what it is. Now, give my my bishop a space to go back into. Don't need to do it just yet. I mean, should we just do what they're doing? I mean, so that their bishop can't come in? Makes sense, no? So basically, they're going to push up. If I take, then they can take back, and then they've got two eyes looking over here. So I'm going to try and say goodbye to that idea. And yeah, that is interesting as well. So I'm going to come in here, stop the knight. I'd like to take that knight out on f3 at the moment. That would be really, really helpful. So I'm going to take it out with check. Here we go. And queen's going to take back, most likely. So I can take back. I'm gonna take this. Now, if they pressure me with the pawn, then their bishop no longer is a threat on this f7 square. So that's not much of an issue. So I'm just gonna drop in here. I think that's perfectly fine. Okay, so they take. Now I take back with the it looks scary. It is scary. Wow, okay, interesting. So I thought, why are they coming in there? I'm going to come out with a queen. Is that really stupid? They can attack me, I guess. Do I just come out? They take the pawn and then I castle. No, because if they take this pawn and I castle... Ah! If I could just castle, that would be so useful. Right. That pawn. I think queen's coming out. Queen is coming out. That's fine. They can't hit me because of my bishop. And this bishop looks quite nice. I'd love to castle. They can't do anything just yet. This pawn protects. Yeah, castling right now is just sweet as a nut. Now, I don't think they take the pawn. Just but so yeah, I think I just come in. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm coming in. Right, instantly take back. That pawn is... So the question is, do I need to be careful? So obviously if they take this pawn, then they're looking at this rook as well. This pawn's available, hit twice. This pawn's available, hit twice. So maybe just to sort of stop that nonsense, I'm best doing this. Still grab that pawn. They might want to try and close my bishop out. That's not the way though. I think I do just come back and maybe. So I'm going to take. Then I'm going to hit the queen. Maybe not. I'm going to hit the queen like this. Need to watch out for back rank. But there's nowhere they can get here for the time being. Looking at this pawn as well. Now this pawn. Okay. So we just take this pawn. I think I hit the bishop and then try and get out. I need an escape route. I'd be really peed off if I get. Well, I mean it is, yeah. Say that was on. Then it is just good night. So I mean. Yeah, I've got to take. Now they've got this move that I was scared of, so I have to drop in here like so. Now I push, queen comes in for a check, then I've got a space to go to. So that's what's happening. That'd be nice if the queen wasn't protecting. Try and get these pawns home. This pawn could be a monster. Yep. Okay, so I think I take with the king. I don't take with this pawn because then I hang this pawn, and I don't take with the bishop, otherwise I'm inviting, saying that there is a check here, but I can just drop back. I'm not too worried about that. Love to get a check in myself. They're not going to allow it. So what do they check with? The bishop. I drop back and then I'm cool. They do have a little move here, I think. If they were to sort of get the queen up here, g7, and then hit me. And then I couldn't take back because I'd be in check. So, okay, they didn't want that. I get it. Now, what I'm going to do is I am also going to invite them to take, and then I can try and get a pawn home. Also, it kind of helps me to look after the bishop and look after the queen. They're working together, as my opponents are. So, yeah, cool. I see it. I see it. But I'm just going to try and get this home. And hang a pawn. Absolute idiot. Right. Okay, so I guess that can't be a bad shout. I know I'm going to get... Well, I can't get checked, actually. If I do this, this is a good move, no? I guess the issue is that their 4 pawns are going to work really nice together. I've got 2 pawns here, 1 pawn over here, and 1 pawn here. That, to me, is losing, I think, but... What the fuck? Do I just keep going? can't see why I wouldn't. Or do they try and go here now so that they can try and win this pawn? Yeah, they do. So maybe I just push the pawn forward. Can they maybe try and... Yeah, I like it. I like it. I'm losing this. The check comes in though, I can just go here, no? And lose the pawns, but I'm going to move this quickly and just try and... Yeah. Can I get that in? I know it's protected by the bishop, but what can I say? I'm going to do this, looking at a cheeky kind of mate. Wasn't on form today, and I'm really happy I got that last win. Otherwise, I might have tilted and just stopped recording and probably had another 5 games and lost them all. But that is my new thing going into the new year. If I lose a couple in a row, I should just stop. So an extra long video today. Sorry for anybody that made it this far. But, you know, sometimes you just got to keep going until you get the W. But I had to dig deep and I was resourceful in the end. And we maintained that 1700. So I'm kind of happy about that. Right, they played with 73. I played with 77. They had a blunder. I had 2. So let's see what happens. This whole 4 knights business as well. This is something I need to look into a lot more. I was just playing instinctively. I was just trying to sort of make it make sense. Okay, it just wants castles straight away. Fair play. I did think trying to swap the bishops off, but I didn't want to double the pawns, but... Take. So here, I mean, it's still equal. Equal. What could I have done here? I did that afterwards though, didn't I? No, not yet. So they couldn't take this pawn just yet. And that would have been devastating anyway because the queen comes in, but... So here... Yeah, okay. There we go. I'm 3.5 up. So I played all right. And then I give him this square, which was sort of... I'm 3.5 up though. I mean, so that was the mistake. Oh, I just come back. Just trade it off. Just trade it off. These pawns working together. Oh my, it's just winning. It's just winning. Why didn't I think to do that? I just allowed them to have the whole G file with the queen, when all I needed to do was just to come back, try and trade it off, get the pawns forward. That's just winning. Oh my gosh, give me that position 9 times out of 10, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm just not on it today. There's my blunder. Give him a check. No, that was wrong. So, wow, it just wants to check first. I guess allowing my queen to sort of come in and defend if needs be. That's a blunder because I've just given up a pawn. There we go. Okay, cool. So this just stops them coming in. But it doesn't stop that. Hang on a minute. Queen comes in, no? I guess I'm safe, but it don't look like it. I can't believe they missed it. Happens. It happens. Happens to the best of us. But look, got the victory in the end. Anyway, sorry for the super long video. Hope the sound's much better today. If you liked it, give it a like, comment, subscribe, all of that kind of stuff. And guys, until next time, happy chessing. Take care of yourselves. See you all later. Happy Sunday. Bye-bye.